Victorian poets expressed their profound feelings of uncertainty in their poems through the symbol of the sea. Some examples are Lord Alfred Tennyson's Break, Break, Break 1830, and the Kraken 1830, or Mathew Arnold's Dover Beach 1867. Lord Alfred Tennyson combines form and content to express Victorian anxieties. When we analyze the structure, we can see that the poem consists of 15 lines. It resembles the structure of the sonnet, which consists of 14 lines and represents the old world, although he adds an extra line, probably implying that the times were changing and that new questions arose on how to explain reality. Furthermore, the rhyme scheme is ABABCDDCEFAAF. We can see that the author progresses from more traditional rhymes such as the cross rhyme and envelope rhyme in the first octave to the more innovative afif representing progress, representing the new scientific theories that emerged and contradicted the old traditional religious doctrines.
The author also represents Victorian anxieties in the content of the poem. Tennyson, instead of focusing on the surface of the ocean like in Break, Break, Break 1830, imagines the depths of the ocean and the anxiety of the unknown. The poet implies that the Kraken, the mythological creature which has the form of a giant squid, has been there for thousands of years. His ancient sleep, there hath he lain for ages. The Kraken is a very old creature that moves progressively to the heights, to the future, becoming visible, until the latter fire shall heat the deep. The fire could be a biblical reference to the apocalypse. In addition, the poet states that after the Kraken is discovered, only man and angels will see it. We have a pagan monster coming from the depths, but it can be seen by angels, Christian creatures, and men. It could imply that the Kraken represents scientific knowledge, such as the scientific theories that had become popular during that epoch, which contradicted religious and old values traditions. The poet also implies that when the Kraken, which represents knowledge, emerges to the surface, it will be the end of the world as we know it, as most religious people will see the pagan creature. Finally, the author implies that it will be the end of the traditional world as we know it because the pagan monsters, as well as the Christian symbols, are likely to disappear through science, implying the end of the religious doctrine.
Furthermore, Mathew Arnold in Dover Beach, 1867, also represents Victorian anxieties by combining the content and form of the poem. If we analyze the structure of the poem, we can see that the poem consists of 4 stanzas, although there is a total variation in the length of the lines even if it is mostly written in iambic, and if we analyze the rhyme scheme we can see that the author does not use a canonical rhyme scheme as it is unconventional. Arnold could probably want to express the need for a total revolution due to the scientific discoveries that questioned reality. This is why he distances himself from the canonical and traditional structure of poems in Dover Beach. Moreover, when we analyze the content of the poem we can see that the author expresses Victorian anxieties like uncertainty. Arnold sets the poem in Dover Beach, the south of England, because it was a place that different civilizations like the Vikings and Normans conquered, as it is a place of invasions and departures. Probably, the author is implying that the radical scientific changes that were happening in English society influenced England as well as the conquerors. Mathew Arnold was obsessed with the idea of education, and the fact that it is located in the south of England, close to France, is used to imply that the light of the Enlightenment had not yet reached England. He criticizes that we had a scientific, an industrial revolution but not the social revolution that English society requires. This poem is considered to be one of the most important poems of Victorian society.
Dover Beach is a poem that shows several predominant moods, from calmness to confusion. At first, the poet portrays a sweet and calm situation, and he concludes the poem by saying that there is no joy, nor love, nor light, nor certitude, nor peace, nor help for pain. The first shift in mood comes after listen, when he talks about the grating roar of pebbles which the waves draw back. It is the sound of the wind that draws melancholy, and lastly, he claims his love to remain true, as earnestness is the only thing that remains. We can see that he mentions that on the surface the world is various, beautiful and new, but below the surface, it is a chaotic place, as there is no joy, nor love, nor light, nor certitude, nor peace, nor help for pain. It is a beautiful scene, and the night evolves from tranquility to become something nasty. Finally, the sea of faith represents religious faith, which used to be everywhere, surrounding us, but not anymore, due to the recent scientific theories which had radically changed the understanding of reality. Therefore, the author can only hear its melancholy, long, withdrawing roar. The pebbles and naked shingles represent humans as we are exposed to uncertainty. This is why the author uses the word naked. Sophocles was a writer of tragedies and was inspired by the Mediterranean pagan civilization. The author, by mentioning Sophocles, implies that new paganism has returned, as religion no longer answers the questions. The speaker, on the other hand, represents the universal speaker as no matter the class or origin or life, we all share uncertainty. The perception that the speaker has of the night evolves as he no longer finds joy or light in the night. The main ideas evolve through increasing darkness, which represents uncertainty.